sometimes predictability is a good thing. Unlike that intro, I've never done that on the channel before, but the airplane by Volantex releasing was very predictable in my opinion. We've had these mini Gushing WARBIRDs and they've been amazing, and they've come out with like 30 different variations of them. And then Volantex said, you know what? Those are great, but these are better. They made slightly larger versions of those mini ready-to-fly airplanes, but now they're brushless and 2-cell powered, which is awesome. And they started with a P51. What comes after a P51? We all know it, we all love it, most of us anyway, the Corsair. And that's what we have here. This is the brand new ready-to-fly Volantex brushless P51 Corsair with flight stabilization. It's got it all. We have 2 flight batteries, rechargeable, USB charged cable. We even have nose up pin art on this plane. Comes with a spare prop tri-blade for scale looks. Check out the very cool spinner on the front with our painted prop tips. We even have a clear canopy with an actual pilot. Speaking of predictability and unpredictability, I don't know about you guys, I think it's countrywide, maybe worldwide. The last 2 weeks has been nothing but 20-mile-an-hour winds. Nothing has been able to fly. That's why I've had so many 3D printer videos on the channel and stuff like that, but I am excited to get this in the air and take this opportunity that God has blessed us with, so let's fly.
Oh, sorry. Launch with confidence. Launchfidence, let's go.
There we go, nice. Good looking Corsair, that gull wing already looks good in the air. I know we have a little silhouette there, but we were just kind of waiting on the mower and leaf blower to stop before we took off, and boy, Abby and I feel like the pressure is on just to get videos done because the weather, we have this nice little gap of just decent weather. Now there's one thing about this airplane that I didn't show you that is very negative. I didn't show you before the takeoff, and I'm going to show you after the flight. And I kind of did that on purpose. Now it's not necessarily what you might be thinking, but you'll want to see it. So stick around to the end of the video and I will show you what I'm talking about. So this has flight stabilization on. Basically flying hands-free. There's one concern I have flying it. Abby knows what it is. She helped me before we got out here. But
if this was a regular sized airplane, he would not be flying right now.
Right. We may have bubblegummed something together to not necessarily. But anyway, look at that Corsair profile. That gull wing is so cool. We're going to try a couple maneuvers. We're going to do the stunt button. It is flying as good as any of them should fly. Though I do have a good bit of up elevator. Again, part of what I'm kind of hinting at here. So we're going to do the stunt button back here. If I can just gain a little more altitude, more throttle should help. Stunt button. Okay, we'll do it back this way because that's how this is. Sometimes you press and hold. So press and hold. And we're not getting the stunt out of it. Interesting. Okay, we'll use some rudder on the bank and that'll definitely get it in faster. There we go. And a nice roll. Did you see that? That's pretty clean. Using the rudder will make your turns much tighter. Now we're also going to go out of stabilized mode and see how it flies. Actually, so far, pretty good. Just a little more sensitive than I was expecting.
You know, I think the last time I flew a Corsair, I crashed it.
Yeah?
Was it
like Power Hobbies? Or?
Oh, I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. All right, well, I like Corsairs.
I don't know what you think about that.
I like Corsairs.
I don't know if you're going to do anything about that.
Oh, you want to fly? Ah, okay. Well, there's a pro tip you need to know about flying this. It requires just about full up elevator. So let me trim that up some for you before. Okay, that feels pretty good. So let me land it, and then Abby's going to put it in the air. Go back here.
Well, you could have flown it a little longer.
No. It's all you. Prop broke off. Oh, that would normally be a horrible thing, but instead of snapping the prop and needing to buy a new one or 10 other new ones and waiting weeks for them to come or whatever, or even days, this is now just a simple click on. It's designed to break off. It's not going to fly off in flight, but if you do a landing like that, it snaps off intentionally to save your prop. Abby, let's fly. Yeah, Abby, I'm excited to see you fly. Let's go, girl. Yeah. No, launch with confidence. Launchfidence. Pretty steep up angle. Ah! But she saved it. Not much of a launch. You were just going for rocket mode on that.
I may have peed a little bit.
No! You did not really, I mean, that's okay, that's okay.
You said a lot of up elevator, didn't you?
I said you might while flying.
I gave it full, just so you know.
Well, that makes sense now with your takeoff.
My bad.
That's okay. You're in the air, you're flying. Stabilized mode, of course.
I actually don't know if I've ever flown a Corsair.
I think you did fly.
What I was thinking of, I think it might have been the Hellcat, but I don't know.
A little E-Sheen Corsair, I think you may have flown one, and I flew. Now, if you want tighter turns, don't be afraid to bank with rudder too. Yeah. Well,
it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you flying. We gotta go. With the storm front blowing in, I don't know if we'll be able to fly the next thing that we had planned to fly up here, but if we don't fly it today, it ain't gonna fly, and it's top secret. I can't even tell you guys what it is. Maybe by the time you watch this video, I can tell you, but
it's cool. It's been forever since I've flown.
It has been. Well, you don't like to fly if you can't feel your thumbs. That's your kind of rule.
Very true. I don't like to be outside if I can't feel my thumbs.
If Abby can, in fact, feel her thumbs, I think she enjoys flying. Look at that. I don't know if she asked me to fly or demanded that she fly. You guys tell me in the comments.
It took you longer than I thought for you to catch on though. Whoopsies.
Well, I don't know. You drop all these hints all the time and I just
can't keep up.
I just don't know. It's a pretty evening though. Beautiful sunset.
See that?
I did.
See that?
Nice full throttle crank, right? And we do have a full scale that'll be taking off about as soon as we land, I think. Oh, yeah, there, over there.
Oh my gosh.
See, and you're cranking on that elevator to keep it in the air, aren't you? A little bit? Are you having it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought so. I'll show you guys what we're talking about here. Is he ready to take off?
Maybe. Hey!
We try to be very respectful of each other's time up here. It's very nice.
Try a landing?
Sure, yeah. There, he just fired up, so that's perfect actually.
Oh!
Yeah, good, Abby, that's fine.
See if mine survive.
Okay. Ah, prop on the ground. Yeah, no survivor, no survive. Good flight, Abby. I'm so glad you yanked the controls from me. I'm always happy when you do that. Everyone likes to see you fly. Good looking airplane. They did a great job on the way this thing looks. And yes, ours did come with a problem. I don't think any of you would be able to tell by looking at it, but if I flip it over and show you this side, can you spot the problem yet? Probably not. Let me get in real close. My control horn, and this has never happened on any of these little mini Warbirds, was snapped off clean, just flush down at the actual control surface. So before we got out here, I really slapped on about as much hot glue as I possibly could.
That was kind of my fault.
That's okay. Don't be discouraged if you have something that's broken. Generally hot glue can fix it, but if it was a big airplane, we wouldn't have done anything like that. We know our limits. We've flown things, broke things, fixed things, flown them again, kind of know what to expect. That could have failed, but I didn't think it would. I mean, anything on the plane could fail. And that's why we fly with AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics. To those of us that fly RC planes, foam toys, for some reason the government cares about that, and wants to regulate all of us flying our foam toys, AMA will give us insurance and provide us rules and regulations and guidelines to fly safely, so that we can even share airspace with something like this full scale that'll be taking off soon. Now, I don't mean literally sharing the same airspace. Notice we are a specific distance back from the runway, as told by the AMA. We are a specific space that makes the FAA happy. The list goes on, but it's because of AMA that I'm educated enough to know how and where and when I can or cannot or should not fly my stuff so that these guys can be safe. Let's watch their takeoff.
That, didn't he?
Building up that airspeed, and there they go, off into the sunset. Oh, what it would be like to be young and in love and have a full-scale airplane.
Girlfriend was in there, wasn't
I know, yeah. Could you imagine if we were before kids had a plane? Boy, That'd be crazy.
We didn't have that kind of money.
No, sure didn't. We have this kind of money. And this will be linked in the description box below. If you guys want to support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you, you can buy this Corsair through that link, and it'll help us maybe make 50 cents, $1, something like that, to help support what we do if you enjoy our free content. It flew great. It was a ready-to-fly setup. I am in love with the brushless, slightly larger, high-detailed little warbirds, and I can't wait to see what they come out with next. Any guesses? I don't know, but it's probably going to be a Spitfire. They're just repeating what Gushing did, and it seems to be working out just fine. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us finally with a little window of opportunity to jump in front of the camera, fly this plane, share this experience with you guys, and it just feels so good to be outside enjoying the hobby again. Hopefully we are able to still bring content to you guys, but for us, it's been 2 weeks since we've been able to get out and record anything. Really crazy. Thank you, God. Also, a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. If you're into these small, ready-to-fly airplanes, we'll have a hand-picked video popping up right about now just for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there. Bye!